Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright everyone, today I would like to explain about my lesson planning. For the first, my learning objective is recognize and identify parts of a sentence, and then identify and use part of speech, and then identify and apply rules for capitalization and punctuation. And the last is compose examples of grammar elements. And then I will explain about our learning activity. For the first, there are preliminary activities. Class for the first class is started by praying, and then the entire class will sing the national anthem to strengthen the nationalism of students. And then the teacher will check the attendance. After that, students read any kind of books which still relates to knowledge for 15 minutes. And then teacher will review the materials today. And then for the last is conveying. Teacher will convey the purpose or objective of today's learning or today's material. And then we move to core activities. The For the first activities, there are exposing materials. Students will read the material about perfect continuous tense and about present perfect continuous tense, and then teacher will re-explain about the material after students read it. And then for the first for the second activities, there are answering question. Te- Teacher will ask any student will ask a students to answer the question. If the students answer it wrong, then and that students have to make a new sentence as a punishment. And then we move to observe and discuss. Students have to observe together about the material in detail. They can open any books from expert or any journals. And then the discussion. The groups have to compare their observation results. And then discussion. The students have to compare their observation result to other students and discussing it together. And then student will submit their observation results to teacher. And then there are closing activities. Teacher motivates students to encourage them to be better and better. See, and then students will sing national anthem again to develop the nationalism of students. And then the leader of class will lead the praying. I think that's all from the explaining of my RPP. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today, we would like to discuss the material about grammar. The submaterial of the grammar is perfect continuous tense.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, sir. We are ready to learn.
Alright, students, before we start the class, let's pray together. Hilmi, you can lead the pray.
Right, sir. Let's pray begin.
Alright, student, after praying, we will sing the national anthem to strengthen our nationalism. Alright, let us sing.
1, 2, 3. Indonesia, tanah airku, tanah tumpah darahku. Di sanalah aku berdiri, jadi pandu ibuku. Indonesia kebangsaanku, bangsa dan tanah airku. Marilah kita berseru, Indonesia bersatu. Hiduplah tanahku, hiduplah negeriku, bangsaku, rakyatku semuanya. Bangunlah jiwanya, bangunlah badannya, untuk Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya.
Alright, student, I will check the attendance. Hilmi, are you here? Franco, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Yes, sir, Franco here.
Alright, student, do you know about perfect continuous tense? Perfect continuous tense is a is a tense is a type of tense in English. Alright, I will convey the objective of learning this material. For the first is recognize and identify parts of a sentence like subject and predicate. And then for the second is identify and use parts of speech. And the third is identify and apply rules for capitalization and punctuation. And the last is to compose examples of grammar elements. Alright, student. So the present perfect continuous tense is a form of the verb used to express an action that has been completed at some point in the past, or an action has begun in the past and continues until now. Actions in this tense usually last a certain time and have relevance to current conditions. The present perfect continuous tense is formed with auxiliary verb have or has, been and present participle like ing. Have is used for I, you, and plural subjects such as plural pronouns such as they, we, plural nouns such as boys, men, and compound subjects with the conjunction and such as you and I, Tom and Jacks. While has for singular subjects such as third person singular pronoun such as he, she, it, and singular nouns such as Tom and man. In general, the present perfect continuous tense only occurs in action in the form of dynamic verbs, not stative verbs, because generally only dynamic verbs have a continuous form. The present perfect continuous is used for shows complete actions and indicates an action that has started in the past. I think that's all from the material today. Alright, students, because Hilmi has answered the wrong answer. Hilmi has to answer my question. Uh, Hilmi, can you make one sentence with present perfect continuous?
Sir, so here is my answer. I've been working here for 10 years.
Nah, alright, students. I think that's all from our lessons today. I really hope that you can understand and comprehend the material today. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
One, two, three. Indonesia, tanah airku, tanah tumpah darahku. Di sanalah aku berdiri, jadi pandu ibuku. Indonesia kebangsaanku, bangsa dan tanah airku. Marilah kita berseru, Indonesia bersatu. Hiduplah tanahku, hiduplah negeriku, bangsaku, rakyatku semuanya. Bangunlah jiwanya, bangunlah badannya untuk Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya. So before we go home, let's pray together. Pray, begin. Pray, finish.